Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Cask 529. I'm Bryan.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Mark.
And tonight, Mike has put together a series of Penelope. Now, Mike carried the Penelope in, set it down, and then commenced to stuffing his face with food. So Shauna poured the glasses. I tried to watch to see what was going where. Totally missed it. No, really, she made sure we didn't watch. She's kind of funny like that. Can you tell us anything about what you brought, Mike?
Penelope.
That's a great start. Let me help you out. So you brought us a Penelope Valencia
Yep.
and a Penelope Rio, which happens to be my favorite of the Penelope line. Rosé cask finish. And, yeah, how do you say that?
Takagi.
Takagi
Yeah.
cask finish.
Yeah. And
Now,
it's,
Mark, is that the same finish that's on that Kentucky Owl you brought us?
It's
I
close.
believe it is.
But
Takagi?
it's the Kentucky Owl's Takumi.
Takumi.
so a little bit
Okay,
different.
I thought
A
it
few
was
letters,
Takagi.
we won't call you
I
wrong for a few
mean,
letters.
we're close, right? But the flavor's a little different.
and these are of the Cooper's series.
Yeah, there's multiple series that
So-
Penelope has, and the Founder series, the Cooper series,
I didn't know that.
The
There's
different series?
Toasted series.
Toasted series,
Which is my favorite.
the Private series.
So, what proof-wise, are these all similar? That's 95.
He's asking hard questions now.
Here, I'll just do my own.
So we have titled this show "Stump the Chump," so we're going to do a little bit of trivia.
I'm the chump.
Mike's definitely the chump.
So,
106.
So 3 of them are mid-90s, and the last one is 106.
And this one is the straight rye whiskey.
Straight dry.
Straight rye.
Straight rye. Okay.
Dry.
Apparently I can't hear that. Okay, so that's what we're going to be having. And I think Mike has enough Penelope that maybe we're going to have another live
Yeah.
based on
Yeah, I
Penelope.
wanted to do the Toasted series, all of the series.
Really? You have
We're going to be here a while.
We got to split them up into multiple
So we did tell Mike, look, no more than 4. That's really all we need.
Yeah.
5 usually is his limit, right? Puts him
Well,
over
and
the
that's
edge. I mean,
5.
gets to
Sometimes he'll acknowledge the 5th, and sometimes he won't.
Yeah.
somewhere on the Richter scale, and he finally tips
Yeah,
over, doesn't he?
yeah. 4 he's good. At 5, it's you know
5,
what
I
you're doing.
start having a conniption.
I'm sure folks are wondering, like, is Shauna mad at me,
So,
or what happened
I'm
here?
going to say that Mark's got an early flight in the morning.
I do have an early flight in the morning, but I am on a 90-day cleanse, doctor ordered. So, and it wasn't Dr.
If
Casey
you
Joe.
watched our
It was an official doctor. Although it won't hurt me to do a little bit.
Is
of
this
cleanse.
doctor your wife?
Well, no. She's
Where he
think
went wrong
doctor.
is he told Casey what the doctor said.
I
I
think
did.
Casey probably got to the doctor.
I did. No, I've been challenged with a little bit of a medical thing going on with my heart, so we're going to give it a little bit of rest, give it a little time to repair, and cut back on a little bit of.
We'll get that taken care of.
I know.
We're glad you're here with us tonight.
I'm glad to be here.
Always a great time when Mark's in the house.
Anytime I can get a pick on Mike, that's got to
Yeah,
be a great
I was
show.
going to say, it's great to irritate me.
See, you can't really say anything, Mike, because you made sure he got up here with us tonight.
Well, yeah.
He was going to be in the shadows.
I was.
Part of the studio
It
audience.
doesn't matter whether I like it or not, it makes for a good show.
What?
Alright, on that note, Bob and Carol said hi. From North
Hi, Bob and
Carolina.
Carol.
Bob and Carol?
Hi, Bob and Carol.
Productions. And Chris. is-
Mark, you're supposed to. Oh.
Sorry, I've got
Here we
fans
go.
calling in
Here
wondering
we
what's
go.
going on.
And Chris is having Old Pepper tonight.
Chris,
Pepper.
nice. Old Pepper.
Nice.
I'm sure you're familiar with that.
I am.
I'm
I've
not.
never had it.
Pepper.
I haven't
Yes.
either.
It tastes like
Pepper?
pepper.
Old?
Not
Perhaps.
like buttery popcorn, Mike, but more like pepper.
Old?
Old pepper.
Along the lines of the buttery popcorn, though, Mike, I just want to say you probably haven't watched last night's show.
Not yet.
I had buttered sweet corn.
Close enough.
No, different. Different.
Sweet corn and popcorn are
Buttery
definitely-
corn.
We gonna try these?
Yeah.
Well, let's play a little trivia first,
Okay.
right? Stump the chump.
Stump the chump.
So, for those that can maybe answer this online as well, in what year did Penelope start?
Lord.
And
Brian?
it might surprise you.
I'm going to say it's fairly recent.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's probably maybe.
Well, they're known as one of the fastest growing whiskey bourbon.
I'm going to say 2008.
So you consider 16 years recent?
Time flies.
Okay.
Mark.
At our age.
Yep. It's
No, I'm going to say later. 14.
Well, yeah, now that Mark said
14. 14.
14. You guys are getting closer.
I'm gonna say
Anyone
17,
online? Anybody online
2017.
chime in?
I didn't hear the question. I was answering something.
Oh, okay. In what year was Penelope founded?
Oh, I don't. Nobody's chimed in. I don't know that.
Audience, does anybody know?
Oh, I do know now.
All right. 2018. One of the fastest growing.
closer
Just
than
6
you.
years. And when you walk into any liquor
Yeah.
store, you'll typically see
That's
Penelope
crazy.
on the shelf.
Yeah, you really will. You
Not
you
this
won't see-
lineup.
see
You
a
won't
full
see this
line,
lineup
but
on
you'll
the
see
shelf.
something on the shelf
Yeah.
from Penelope. Yeah.
The
Yeah, I like it
Arkansas.
all.
And that brings in just a quick note I want to throw out there. Guys that are watching, we are doing a giveaway tonight. We're giving away a Penelope 4 grain.
Yeah. Very nice.
You'll have to be watching when Shauna tells us what needs to be entered into chat, and then you'll still have to be watching when we draw. So that'll be a giveaway a little later on.
Okay, gotta pause a second.
Okay.
Scott Jones is having been holiday soft red wheat tonight.
Oh,
Nice.
now that I have had and I love it.
I just had that.
What?
Where did I just have that?
I don't know. Because I don't know. We had, okay, so Chris is on here. We had a Ben Holiday, but I don't know if it was a soft red wheat. So ask Chris if, what Ben Holiday we had Wednesday night.
Chris, what Ben Holiday did we have Wednesday night?
And then Trevor,
Yeah.
your son,
T. Scott.
Trevor Scott, would like to know if you guys know why it's called Penelope.
Oh.
We do not. I bet your
Oh,
dad
oh,
does.
Stump the chumps.
Another stuff to jump.
After a daughter, I think. After a chick.
I believe Penelope's the daughter of the founder.
Daughter, does that are we close, Trev?
Is it a kid?
We'll have to wait for the delay.
We'll see when he responds. And we'll flip one back to him. There were two folks that started Penelope. The main gentleman, and there's something unique about his partner. So we'll flip that back to Trevor or anyone in the crowd.
You're over my head.
I just drink the stuff.
I feel like we're really holding Mike up.
We don't give him enough credit. Actually, we give him too much credit.
You got a thumbs up on your answer from Trevor?
That
Thumbs
came from Casey, by the way, in case they didn't hear her. In the
Phone a friend.
Wasn't him.
VP of search over there.
Actually, I have to look it up. I already know.
She did know that. And his business partner was his childhood neighbor.
No kidding.
No kidding.
And that's who started.
That's who
Penelope.
started Penelope in 2018. So after you guys have a
That's
few tastes
interesting, really.
and give some comments, we'll add a little more trivia to it.
See, Sean and I are trying to open we would love to open a bourbon bar with Andy, but Andy's not. He wants to open it until we say, hey, let's open a bourbon bar.
You didn't even introduce who else we have in the crowd with us today.
We listen, guys. Our studio audience is growing.
Oh,
We're gonna have to relocate. I mean, soon
We're gonna have to
gonna
expand.
relocate. Yeah.
we're running out of room.
So we are joined as always by Shauna behind the keyboard, answering all your questions and trying to keep us straight. And we have Diana, and we have Mark's wife Casey, and we have Andy over here to my right. Now we realize none of these people are on camera, but you may hear them chiming in from time to time. And of course Rex is always in the house.
So we had the other night the Rick House proof. It's a small batch.
Rick House.
Nice.
It was
With Ben
really
Holiday.
good.
Oh, I haven't had that one yet.
It was really good.
We're looking for that one. We're looking for it. If you
If
know
you'd
where it's
been
at.
here,
If you know where it's at.
If you'd have been
Let
here,
her
it was
know.
really good.
I didn't get my invitation.
I didn't either.
Must have got lost
I
in the
thought
mail.
you guys were on Facebook.
Well, I don't get on Facebook much anymore. Except
Stalker. You're a Facebook stalker.
You're always on there. You just don't say nothing.
I'm on there for the bourbon groups.
Yeah.
I think we probably ought to get after
Feel
it.
like
What do you
this is
think? Number
bourbon.
one?
Come on.
Okay, let's do it, Mike. I've been waiting on you.
Don't wipe the numbers off.
You're telling me.
Oh. You know what I get on that one, Brian?
I get a lot of sweet, and I'm gonna guess you're.
Oh, with
getting
your mouth
butter.
closed.
I get butter on it.
You probably get ethanol. Open that mouth up.
No, it's butter.
It is butter.
Butter.
You getting butter?
Yes.
It's butter.
Coconut.
Butter.
Butter and sweet.
Andy gets butter too, so
So
I'm
that's-
not crazy.
Yeah.
Unless Andy's crazy, then we're both crazy.
Coconut.
Sweet.
Oh yes,
Got a
I
sweet.
do get coconut too.
Yep.
Buttery coconut is what I get.
Butternuts.
Butternuts.
Sorry.
I was thinking that I wanted to respond, but it was probably not appropriate.
I get coconut too. Who smelled that? Diana?
No.
Oh,
Doug said cheers.
Doug, thanks for joining us.
cheers.
Try a little taste.
That's
You want it? You
want
can.
some of this?
That's hot.
It is a little.
Cubes in the bottom, small ones.
That one is a little hot. I wonder if that's the
The higher proof.
And it's. I think it's the only the rye whiskey back here.
Yeah.
It could be that. It could. I mean,
You getting spice?
yeah, it's warm. It's warm. I think Andy might have got the hot part of the bottle.
Well,
It is
what,
warm.
what's
It
the
is
neck
definitely
for? Was
warm.
it?
It's relatively new. He might have got the first pour out of it.
Yeah, you could have. It could have been a neck pour.
You think I left my notebook back there?
It's back here.
It's back here.
You guys aren't looking at it.
No.
No, we turned it over.
Thank you.
Is it on the napkin right there? That's the only thing that's back here.
No. I thought you
You left it like right in front of me. I said, Sean, is this something that should be back here? And you ignored me, so I moved it.
So Bob at Heat House Productions said that Mike needs to stop drinking before the show.
How much have I had tonight?
None.
I have had zero.
Bob, we'd like to blame that on alcohol, but it's really just.
That's what I was drinking.
That's probably what did it to you.
Mike was on a cleanse too for 90 seconds. The last time I met him.
From the
The
time
last
he
time.
got up this morning
Exactly.
until just now.
I had to
Did you work today?
Yes, I worked
On a
today.
Friday?
Yeah.
What's new?
I've been working Fridays.
Since when? This Friday?
I work hard
Oh.
every Friday.
Oh wow.
So, what's your final thoughts on that?
I like it.
Underneath the heat, it's sweet.
I'm going to guess that's the
Now we
rye.
had quite the rye lineup the other
Yeah.
night. So is it
Yeah.
tasting similar to what we had?
It's
yeah,
rye.
except I'm
Yeah.
getting buttery coconut.
How do you get buttery coconut?
You
with
were
rye?
getting coconut till they told you got
No, but when
coconut.
she said coconut, it was there.
Really?
It is
Yeah.
there.
I
It's
thought
on
it
the-
was
it's
Kool-Aid
on the
until
palate.
somebody said it was
Oh,
bourbon.
bull. It still
Yeah.
don't taste or smell like Kool-Aid.
So Carol said it's just your finely tuned acting skills tonight.
It's funny. Now we're
Oh,
comedy hour.
Well, let's go
now
on to
you've
number
got
two.
now you've got our followers. You've got them bought into you.
Any idea where Penelope's headquarters started?
New Jersey.
Very good. Very good.
I did know that. And they used MGP, and now MGP owns them.
Well, sort of, right?
What have I got wrong, Mark?
MGP owns Luxco, which you know as
We're just at the distillery. Lux.
Row.
Lux Row. So that's a subsidiary of
As in Mike
MGP, and Lux Row owns Penelope.
Okay.
So sort of. There's a parent, there's
I
a
really
grandparent,
thought-
a parent, and a child. In
I
there.
really thought I heard or seen that MGP bought Penelope.
When you search Penelope, MGP will come up. But got to read the details, Mike. Can't just be a bold print person.
It's amazing how much knowledge Mark has when he's not drinking.
I'm married to the VP of Search. That helps.
Have you shared all this with him, Casey?
Yes and no.
From time to time.
I ain't getting
I'm
nothing.
not getting anything on that one. I
Off
did
of
on
two.
I did on one, but not on two. I'm not getting anything.
What are you smelling over there?
Well, they just farted.
See, and Andy should be over here.
He should be.
I'm not sure.
No.
Nothing.
Oh Lord.
Then we would have scratch and sniff
Scratches.
in the crowd.
Sean was trying to find.
So these lives are generally a little bit different than our normal.
Yeah, unedited. There is a delay that Shauna can hurry up and hit the emergency button.
We're still
On the nose
PG-13,
or on
Mike.
the palate?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Andy says it's delightful. We haven't tasted it.
It is delightful.
But what do you smell? Do you? I didn't get anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, there ain't
I
nothing.
didn't get hurt. There's, yeah.
You can't smell nothing there. You smell that?
No, I don't smell anything off of that one. Let's taste it.
That's probably much more pleasant to you than the first one was.
Yes, absolutely.
So based on what that tastes like, I'm going to say that you're right. That's going to be our proofy one.
That's probably high proof. That's probably lowest proof.
Yeah, this is. Well, the other three are pretty close, really.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the Rio.
No, I don't think it's the Rio either. You can smell Rio.
Doug wants to know
Yeah.
if Mark is a designated driver tonight. He's a little bit late, so he missed why you're not drinking.
I'm sorry, Doug. I'm on a 90-day cleanse, doctor ordered, so.
Doctor being wife.
And we're not sure how many days 90 will actually work out to be.
I think I'm on day 7, right? So 83 to go, Doug. Help me with the
No,
countdown.
Casey's saying you're only on day 1, Mark.
No. Folks at work said, "Why have you been so a little more uptight lately? A little more grumpy."
Geez, just after 7 days?
Well, Mike, hey,
It doesn't take much more.
take a man's whiskey or bourbon away from him.
I don't know. I haven't gone 7 days, so I guess I don't know what my reaction
That is, although it is a lot milder than one, it's still pretty peppery. I get a lot of pepper on it.
Doug said good luck.
I'm gonna need it, Doug. I think I can at least last 8 days, but maybe not after that.
Seems like I get a little more off of the second.
Off the
Taste
second
it.
sip, yeah, I didn't get it. The first sip was like mostly just sweet to me, but the second sip was.
Get a
What's
little
your
spice.
expert opinion
A
over
little
here?
spice on the second sip.
I'm letting it sit on the back of my tongue right now.
Is it different on the second?
Yeah. Yeah. But I want to see what it's like back there.
See, I can't do that breathing technique. It doesn't work for me.
Breathe out as you swallow.
I can't. Oh, is that what you do?
Out your nose. Yeah. That'll get rid of that Kentucky.
You're just trying to drown me.
No,
What do
try
you
it.
get on number 2 there, Sean?
I'm getting a lot of char on the finish,
Really?
but as it enters the palate, it's really sweet and just a little hint of vanilla, but it finishes with a heavy char for me. That's what I get. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, it is good. It is good. One was good. It's just really one.
Looks like 1 and 2 have pretty similar color, wouldn't you say, when you're looking at them?
Yeah,
I think 3 and 4 maybe get. 3 definitely is a lot darker.
3 is definitely darker than 4 and way darker than these 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, smell 3.
Are we moving on to 3?
Yeah, smell it.
I was looking for legs, Mike.
It's got legs.
I don't see
It
legs.
does
yet.
have some
You
legs.
don't?
Yeah, there's some good legs
They're
there.
coming there. I see. them.
Got Patty and Jay saying hi.
Hi,
Patty J, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome to the circus.
You think that has a little rose collar to it or
I
not?
bet Jay's wearing his hat.
I think it has.
Rosé?
Just want to hurry up and smell for it 'cause this might
Yeah.
Fruity.
You got fruit?
I don't know, the
be.
Rios
On the nose or on the
On
palate?
the
Did you
nose.
taste it yet?
Who knows?
Are we tasting?
If you like. Not yet. Put it back in
That's
there.
not the Rio. Ooh, that's not the Rio.
The Rio's light. It's a lot lighter color. What are you getting?
Man, I'm not getting it. I'm not.
Mm,
Carol said if it has legs, does it know how to use them?
Carol, let's hope. Let's hope. They are called Penelope, so.
After a child.
No, why'd you have to go there, really?
I mean the kid, not a child, but the kid, right? The kid's name. How old is Penelope now? Can you look that up?
At least 40, probably, right?
I'd say the owner's probably mid-50s.
So 30.
They're not.
30 could be 30.
They're young. They're pretty young.
Penelope could be 30.
I'd say.
They're a model.
You say they're a model family?
You getting any nut,
They're-
any nut, well,
they're
any
pretty
kind of a nut?
family.
What, back there, in the back?
on the pallet?
No, in the back of your cup.
Yeah. There's some nuttiness to that.
It's like a walnut thing to me, but
It's got some.
How about
Get
the
some
master
wood.
taster
It's got
over
some
there?
woody to it.
Andy
She
says
definitely-
there's nuts in there.
I can see the nuts, definitely. I'm getting a little bit of floral essence on the finish.
okay, so
Little fruit.
Andy
I
thought
said
fruity.
fruit, You say fruit.
Yeah, fruit.
It's
different.
creamy. It's
very
really creamy.
Different.
You getting any butter on there? Because it's creamy.
No, I'm not getting any butter on this one. Or corn.
I'm getting like a maple syrup creamy.
So the woody is maple to you.
Mark's like, can I have a taste so I can
I
try?
know. I'm not
Clearly-
tracking with it.
Clearly, you
I
guys
don't
need
know.
help.
I'm
gonna
wondering
have
if
to-
this is the rosé because
Yeah, but he
it
can
doesn't
smell
seem like
You
I've
can smell it.
tasted
That'd
this.
be like teasing a guy, though. Here, smell that.
Yeah, but he can smell
You
it.
smell that, Mark?
It'd be hard to smell and not taste.
I'm wondering if this is the rosé. But that first one might have been. Why is rosé cask strength? Oh, cask finish. That's
It's a
not
finish.
cask strength. Okay. I was gonna say, why wouldn't it be the highest proof?
The finish is really sweet. I kind of like it on the second taste.
I kind of have got that sweet note all the way through it.
And tough to tell on the collar. It's definitely not the twice barrel though, huh? That was the giveaway last time.
That
wasn't
was obvious.
What kind of barrel these are aged
Oak.
Well, except for the whiskey.
So
Are they
Doug's
double- are they
asking if
double
this
cast?
is an all Penelope lineup. Could you
This
guys
is,
go
Doug.
ahead
I'm
and show
sorry.
them what-
Shauna said that you weren't with us at the start.
Is it, is it double
Real
cast?
quick,
Is
we've
it
got
double-
Penelope Valencia,
They
Penelope Rio,
might be blends.
Penelope Rose Cask
Of different
finish, and Penelope
Takagi.
Takagi.
And that's
Cask
the whiskey.
finish. This Penelope Takagi is 106 proof.
And it's the rye whiskey.
The other three are right in the mid to low 90s.
Bourbons.
Any idea where Penelope's distilled, Mike? Headquartered in New Jersey. Do they distill it there, or do they distill it somewhere else?
Indiana.
We're at Indiana.
Lord.
I mean, Indiana's a big state.
You can't have any more to drink till you get it.
I wonder where in Indiana.
How about the audience? Let's see if the audience is chiming in.
Well, Chris did. Chris said, "Amazing willpower, Mark."
I think it's
I would
in
be
Lawrenceburg.
diving in already.
I know.
I think it's in Lawrenceburg.
Very good.
That's
Who-
pretty good. Where's it bottled?
Did the
I
Peanut
got it.
Gallery give
I
that
got
to
it.
him?
I got it.
Where's it bottled?
Lord.
Well,
Kentucky.
it depends what
Or
year.
this particular bottle, where was it bottled?
I don't know.
It depends on what year. On where it's
So
bottled.
they've moved that, Mark.
They moved it.
They've moved to Boston.
Today it's bottled in Lawrenceburg. But for a
Okay.
short stint, and this is a
No, these are actually are all bottled in Bardstown.
yeah. And guess where at in Bardstown?
You want to know the street address?
This one is
Yeah.
actually St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
So they've moved around on where it's bottled.
Can you give us
At one point,
No.
well, at one point in
I've already
2019,
answered enough. of
they
this
partnered
question.
with Castle and Key to do some bottling.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I happen to be pretty fond of Castle.
Yeah. What a beautiful.
So, and the
Location.
facility is gorgeous, really. It is.
We need to make
Guys,
a
if
trip.
you're asking us any questions at the very moment, we're missing them because Shauna
Shauna stepped away for a minute.
had to take Rex was having a conniption.
So Doug has commented, oh nice, I have the rose cask. The glass stopper cork drives me crazy.
Nice.
But that's the only other comment
Okay,
we've got so
okay.
far.
So I guess we'll move on to
I didn't even notice that. Who was that, Doug?
Doug.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't either.
It's got a glass cork at the top.
Did you just break it?
No. I didn't even notice that, Doug. Of course, this is a fresh open tonight. This was a sealed bottle.
That doesn't change the glass anything.
No, but I didn't know it was glass.
Shauna, did you realize that?
When
Doug
you
pointed
opened
out
this,
to
did
us.
I did. I tried to tell you guys, but you wouldn't even stop talking to listen.
That seems about right.
That seems to run in the crowd here.
That seems
We all resemble that comment.
We can't. With Shauna, we either talk too much or we don't talk enough.
I tell
This says, starting fall of 2019, all Penelope bourbons will be aged, blended, and bottled at Castle and Key's world famous distillery.
Really?
So
That was
as
in
of
2019.
5
That
years
was
ago.
November 11th, 2019 was when that was.
But that was prior to the acquisition.
Oh.
I was going to say that was only a year after they started.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So
So. Good.
you ready?
So
Mike?
it's not really. That smells like pepperoni pizza to me. It does.
I just quit.
Mike, we got to give up.
Smell. You can smell. You're allowed to smell.
Don't do that to him.
Pepperoni pizza?
Yeah.
Can I get a confirmation on pepperoni?
He agreed with
Is
me
it
on the last one.
Anato's or is
He
that
agreed with me
Papa
on the last
John's?
one.
No.
Come on, Andy.
No.
Listen,
I did have a
If-
slice of pepperoni
if
pizza
pizza-
before I came here
if
tonight.
pizza
So
hit my
it might
nose like
still-
this, when pizza would come under my nose, I wouldn't.
Should
eat
we
it.
bring the wheel out?
Maybe for Mike.
Maybe we'll just put an outer ring, like all the way on the outside
oh
of the
my
ring.
gosh, these two with their
Our
phones,
studio
you were
audience
told to turn them down.
Just is not aware of turning their phones off.
That was Andy.
Hey, Brian, I think we're going to take the outside ring, and this will be the row ring.
The
We'll
blank,
put buttery popcorn,
the blank ring.
pepperoni pizza, Clueless.
Shauna, can you make that happen for us?
I got a Sharpie.
You got a Sharpie?
Said someone ordered the poor guy a pizza.
I had pizza before I came. That's probably where I'm smelling the pepperoni.
Did you wash your hand? Did you wash your
Yes,
hand?
yes, I washed it.
Pepperoni pizza.
I can't
That was
figure
just
it out.
a quick pass by the nose. Oh, I smell pepperoni.
Why don't we let somebody else go first, and then you can just say what they said.
Actually, I'm not getting a whole lot off of this one either.
So it went from pepperoni pizza to nothing.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, it's pretty much not there.
So that's delightful.
It's delightful. It's lower. Is that lower?
I'm going to
To
say that's
taste
going
or
to be in
smell?
the fruit and floral
To-
category.
Have you
I can't
tasted
tell you
it
that
yet?
until it hits my palate.
It's not hot. It's very smooth.
Yeah, it don't come across as hot on the nose.
Maybe this is my Rio.
It's smooth.
Do you think? Let's see.
I love it.
That's delicious. That's like a dessert.
Do we think that's the Rio?
I'm gonna say that's Rio, and I could be wrong, but it's really good. There's no pepperoni
What'd you get on the
pizza
palate?
in it. There's no pepperoni pizza in there.
See, Terry gets cinnamon
On the Rio?
on the
I
palate.
got, I got a little cinnamon there. Actually, what I get though, I get sweet tart. Primarily.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of cinnamon on number 4. On the Rio, I get coconut.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not Rio.
There ain't no way that was Rio.
That better not have been Rio.
In fact, I don't even think that was one of the bottles we have here. Right? That's like
I think
one-
last week was Mike 0 for
125.
5 that day, so
No,
you might be 0 for 9 now.
no.
Which one did you get right?
I got. What
You
did
can't
we
say
do last
you
week?
can't say double barrel.
What did we taste last week?
Well, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, right? We did
Bob
the
said
rye.
that's a drinkable bourbon.
Rio?
No, not Bob. Which one? All of them.
Oh, Penelope.
Penelope's a great line.
Yeah, I love.
It just
I love
is-
the lineup. I
Bob,
love
is Jimmy watching from a remote location tonight? And did Jimmy like his Red Eagle Distillery
Did
straight?
Jimmy even get it?
Did Jimmy even get his Red Eagle Distillery? Jimmy, if you're watching and you didn't get it, I apologize because
it was
it
intended.
was given to Bob and Carol.
Now you're just throwing people under the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dropping names.
Oh,
I'm throwing them
jeez.
out there.
He backed over him twice.
Did you hear the beat?
Yeah.
Did you hear the beat?
Carol said, "Shh."
The thump.
You hear that every day, don't you? At your work?
Yeah. And
Of course, not on your piece of equipment because it's usually sitting idle.
I might have backed over somebody once or twice.
Oh man.
Metaphorically speaking,
No.
or literally?
No.
Literally.
Oh, Mike needs. If we have a forklift trainer out there, Mike's going to need a refresher course.
I had a refresher that same day, and they put me right back on it that same day.
Prior to that, huh?
Jimmy is not watching this evening. He's out with family. He loves that bourbon on the shelf of the heat house.
It's very drinkable. That's a drinkable bourbon.
That's number 4. Number 4
Well, that
right
is
now
too.
is
Actually, listen, Mark.
sound like number 4 based on your reaction was.
Truth be told,
Yeah.
there's very few bourbons I've found that aren't drinkable.
Yeah, well, I've hung out with you enough to know that.
Oh, somebody.
Somebody stop. Bob and
We're about to
Jimmy-
have one less in the
I like
crowd.
that was a good one.
We're about to have an eviction.
No, I like that.
Security.
Bob and Jimmy was just drinking that the other day.
Were you having
The
a
Rio?
shot of that with a
The
drinkable
Red
beer?
Eagle Distillery.
Oh, the Red Eagle Distillery.
I'm starting back on one.
All right, that's the strong one.
Well, it was the first time, but is it?
Man, but I love the
Because I
smell
feel like
of it.
Sean is trying to tell us this is Rio.
I
and
love
don't
the
think-
smell of it though.
Is that a sausage pizza there? Is
Did
that
you smell this one?
No, I
Did you
didn't.
get any mushrooms on that?
No.
I think it's a Hawaiian pizza.
Don't that smell
It's got a
good?
good smell.
Pineapple.
What do you? Was this? I think this is Takaji. It smells.
Do you know what a Takaji is?
It smells Takaji. Is it? Is that on the board?
Oh, man.
It's on
Takaji.
that outside ring.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
out here.
It's on the row
On the
circle.
clueless.
It's on the row circle.
On the clueless.
I think that's Takaji.
Mm. I don't get Takaji.
I'm gonna say it is.
I've
Do
come from
either of you know what Takaji is?
not a clue, but Mike seems to.
No. Has it got anything?
Takaji is a region, so it's the name of a region in the wine region in Takaji.
Of.
Actually,
Didn't
I
we
had
say
read
that's-
that.
Well, somebody
What's-
asked. So Takaji, let's ask that. Most folks would, when you first looked at that, what did you think? Where did you
What
Japanese.
country is that? What
You
country
think it was
is that?
Japan?
Yeah.
That's from
But
Hungary.
I don't. Yeah, I was going to say it's
From
not
Hungary.
Japan because I remember reading that.
No.
Yeah.
You remember Mark saying it
No.
before we went on camera.
No, I do not.
It is a wine. It's a wine, but it's a wine region.
That tastes winey. This is
So,
Takaji.
Trevor said it's the wine of kings.
Yeah.
Trevor, I'm not gonna lie to you. We could really use you.
Yeah, please come on
Carol
over.
said
He's a Penelope expert.
Hungry, so
I
Carol
got a
had
spot
that
for you,
correct.
Trevor.
Carol said hungry.
Yep.
This is Hungarian, definitely.
The region is called Tokaj.
You are so full.
This is Hungarian, I'm
This is the
telling
wine.
you.
Got it.
Takaji right here.
What do you think, Andy?
So you think that
So
is
what
the
kind of
bourbon
order
of
you
kings
got going
there?
on here?
Yes.
These are my two favorites.
But it's rye, so why would it be the
This is
virgin
one,
wine?
and that's
Two,
four.
four.
The bourbon.
The whiskey of kings?
At least you're
You
still
know-
hearing.
Bourbon.
Here's my thing with one. I don't. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I like
You
it.
do
It
have
doesn't
a
a
point.
blind.
You do
I
have
mean,
a
the whole
point.
point of a blind is.
you do have
Well,
a point.
I mean, to Mike, there's
I mean, he's over,
there's
so.
I's that need dotted and T's that need crossed.
Yeah, he
I mean,
does.
but the bottom line is, do you like it?
Yeah, I do like it. But Mark had a valid question. Why would the bourbon of kings be the rye?
Well, how do you.
Whiskey.
No. I am sorry. I said since Takashi is the wine of kings.
A
is
wine.
that the bourbon of kings. I didn't realize it was a rye.
It's a rye.
Well, nobody realizes it's a
Whiskey.
rye. He's
Whiskey.
guessing it's a rye.
Is it the whiskey of kings?
Whiskey of kings.
So that's
yes.
the one.
Yes, that's the whiskey of kings. Right
That's
there.
what you're going with. That's the Takachi.
Yeah.
So we're gonna save that little bit in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
come back a third time?
Yeah, I like it.
A third time?
I really like it.
Mark, that's a good thing you're not drinking with us.
I'm one and done. I can tell you that with my.
Well, yeah.
At
Well,
least
I-
that first show.
A lot of us have seen it.
Mike, the real question is there a bonus? And could you vote for it?
The bonus could be the giveaway bottle.
No, we can do the
We
toasted.
can't open the giveaway.
We can do the toasted.
That's my favorite.
Well, you
Nah,
can get it as
nah,
your
nah.
What was that?
Get the toasted as the bonus.
I heard
Behind
the school bus.
There's the kids playing with their phone over here. Uh-oh.
That's
you're in
Rio.
trouble.
Hey, Mike, you in charge here or me?
So we have a bonus.
We have a bonus.
We have a
My phone
bonus.
has been appropriated.
You're not allowed to
No.
vote for the bonus.
I kind of like that.
But now Mike likes the bonus
I'm
since
the
the bonus
That's
is
my-
always.
The
I'm
toasted
sound effects
series
guy
is my
over here.
favorite.
She appropriated my phone.
This is actually an OHLQ exclusive.
So this is going to be our bonus
I'm
tonight.
going
but
to,
when
put
we
Mark
have
in
another
charge.
show, it's actually going to be part of the lineup.
That's okay, Mike. We can do it twice.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. One of these
four,
You
right?
guys need to narrow it down to one of the four.
Okay,
and
we
then
need to
we'll
move
go head
along.
to head.
Mark's making us move along.
No, you're fine. You're good.
Usually it's you being demanding.
But yeah, see, the sober one. I'm usually the sober one.
I've never seen you as the sober
Oh
one.
my gosh.
And so now the sober one tonight is moving us along.
Jared just joined us.
Hi, Jared.
Hey, Jared.
Jared,
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us.
is Kevin out
Is
there
this
yet?
your first live, Jared, with us? I think maybe. Stick around for a chance
Who's
to win
that
a bottle
before?
of Penelope, 4 grain.
Let's give that to Shauna since she's not leaving tonight. He had one of them's got a little extra bit in it.
No.
Some of us are going hunting tonight, I guess. I don't even know. I'm getting blindfolded and drugged. I'm not even allowed to know where we're going.
He may not come back.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
secret.
And my wife willingly said, "Yeah, take them, take them."
Yeah.
You guys ready for another trivia question?
Funny enough.
Sure.
So,
What's this segment called? Stump
stump the chump.
the chump.
Well, Mike's here,
Stump
right?
the
So,
mic. Stump the mic.
Stump,
what I heard.
stump the mic.
I like when Casey asks questions, then it's stump the chumps.
So, how much did MGP pay
Oh my!
for Penelope?
All of it.
They paid all that they paid.
Now, here's a business that started from scratch, 2018. How much did they pay? And what's it valued at today?
See, I'm going to pull a number.
3.1 billion.
Now I'm going to say 23 million.
You got a couple extra commas in there that don't belong.
Really? A couple extra commas?
He does even? He said 23 million.
You did.
Oh, okay.
He's light. You're heavy.
$275 million.
Let's see if the audience there, I'm sure Trevor knows that.
Trevor, I'm about to pull it up if you need it. So while we're waiting to see if anybody knows that, Jared said that it is his first time. He finally made it because Friday nights are busy. So thank you for joining.
Thanks for joining, Jared.
Welcome.
And now that you all are having an extra pour, Chris has to have an extra pour.
Well, yeah, it's the bonus.
The bonus.
We're famous
Yeah.
for bonus on this show.
Well,
And you know the new slogan here.
What is
And
it?
Jared says 20 million.
I
Jared's
think you're right,
light,
Jared,
too.
because I was 23 million and
Jared's
I was
light.
Mark and I like a bonus, and we can kind of go with the flow. Mike usually, we never know where Mike stands on a bonus from week to week.
Mike likes to stay on script, doesn't he? He's got a
that's-
whole notepad
that's-
back
yeah,
there. What
look
he's
at,
supposed
look
to
at
say.
this. I mean, there's a teleprompter down here on the
It's
bar.
crazy.
Okay, so Doug has no clue. Bob from He House is saying 215.8 million.
Bob, did you Google that?
Hey, Googled it.
That's what
Bob,
it's worth.
You're not going to pull a point
They are
eight.
the bourbon for
You're not going to pull 0.8 out.
including incentives.
That's including incentives. The
It's
real
in
amount.
the Lux codes
If
was
you look,
before.
if you look up the real amount,
Is that
it was
mean-
originally purchased for $111 million and valued through incentives at $215 million.
Does that make Bob
It says 105
resourceful?
million here.
Bob is very resourceful.
105 million here.
What's that?
It says 105 million
Yep.
here.
Bob is resourceful.
So a lot of money, I think.
So $100 million.
At the end
So
of the day,
to take a company from zero to be sold for $105 million, pretty good ramp up.
I would have held out for more. they are a good. This is a good lineup.
Is it
Vanilla
your
is
favorite?
excellent.
It's not your favorite, though, is it?
It's my favorite line.
I wonder if Mark can tell me what your favorite is.
I have a favorent bourbon, but this is my favorite
Oh,
line.
Bookers!
And not just
which,
Booker.
Which batch, Mark?
I mean, you got a
Pinkies.
dent in your ceiling up here.
And that's
We
all.
should have a rewind.
Hey, and that's all thanks to Diana.
I like Booker's too.
Oh,
Mike.
my favorite.
She's
Oh,
the
my
one that
favorite.
got me hooked on
I like
Booker's.
You got
Huh?
any kind of an order going on
Who
there?
stole my phone?
Oh. Andy can't be
you out there?
resourceful
Yeah. At least she's
because
still
he's
here.
phoneless.
She had the
Yeah,
eviction
at least she
sign.
didn't
later.
pull you out by the ear. I've seen her do it.
It's not right.
I think you could have. I kind of like the sound effects, really. We need sound effects here when we make stupid comments.
I don't
Those
know
are
that-
enjoyable comments, Mike.
I don't know that the audio can pick up that many sound effects.
I just want to see if you can jump as high. If we pour a small little pour of Booker's, that'll get you all excited. Oh, giddy.
Hey, you poured my second favorite.
We've got a funny comment.
This
coming
is
in.
your second favorite?
Toasted Penelope. Yeah.
Is it really? Over cellar aged?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Over
That's right behind Pinky's batch?
Angel's Envy Cask strength?
So
Yeah.
Doug said Mike is holding out for more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got
Yeah,
all
Doug.
the money,
Yeah.
Doug.
Yeah.
He's not
I'm
getting any
holding
more
out.
money.
I'm holding out. They're worth more than that.
Okay, so Scott said, Scott Jones, he said, finish my holiday pour. What's next? Wild Turkey 101, still Austin Cask Strength, Old Forester 1910. Chat can pick for him. I'm picking 1910.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, any
you
of
guys-
those really.
1910 is a great pour.
1910 is a good pour.
Doing the Old Forester tour that we went down when they were releasing 1924 when we got there, the 1910 was a great drink.
My favorite was the 1897 Bottled and Bond.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Over Booker's?
Oh, see, where Andy needs his phone for sound effects.
Thanks, Mike.
So
See,
Jared said, you can tell who the cheap dates are here. Brian, it's you and me. would have sold it for 20 million if Mike could have held out.
Yeah.
Hey, I take 20 million in a heartbeat, Gary.
Oh, Mike.
Somebody wants to give me 20 million. Not Mike though. He wants 20
Why are
million.
you saving like a dropper's worth?
I'm gonna drink them.
You're supposed to
We're
go.
not
You're supposed to
done.
save the one you like the most, so you can go head to head.
Like it's just a literal dropper's worth.
Why are you worried about my glasses?
Hey, I was drinking air
Yeah,
one night.
have
here,
you
Put them in
so.
the
I
water.
have a
Don't
touch of
even look
ADHD.
at my glasses. Pretend these aren't even here.
Well, now I can't go back to 2 because I drank it all.
Well, that's not my.
So
see,
far-
see if I need to resort back. And
Number
get a little-
one is your favorite.
I think so.
Are you number 4 down there, Bryan?
No, one's my favorite. Four's 2.
Wow.
That's the way with
Four
me.
came up
What's
to
your
second.
favorite?
How about you, Andy?
1.
2?
Oh my
2 and
God,
4.
me and Bryan. Hey, we gotta give.
Oh my God!
Look, 1 and 4.
Do the way.
Another dent in the ceiling.
I'm going to
I
start
know.
the giveaway. If you want to show the bottle.
Okay, guys, Shauna's gonna start the giveaway. Penelope, 4 grain.
Which
Tonight's
I haven't
giveaway.
tasted that one yet.
Well, you can't taste this one unless the winner says.
Unless the winner says I can.
Unless the winner says you.
So
can.
was Penelope 4 grain the first one they came out with?
Oh really, Mark?
So they have to enter exclamation point raffle in the comments.
Small letters.
Small letters. It is in there. It is in the comments. They
How do
need
you
to-
make an exclamation point a small letter?
Shauna has put in the comments what you guys need to
Andy
enter.
needs his phone.
Exclamation
For
point.
Mark.
The word raffle. All
Small
together.
letters.
Small letters.
So leave the dot off the exclamation point.
Mark, you ain't even drank anything.
You're doing it all for me, Mike.
Why does he have you so upset? He's not even participating.
I'd rather him drink.
But then you're
Me
not
too.
happy.
No, I would be
Because then
happy.
he's having too much fun. and
I
You're
would
not
be
happy.
happy.
You're, I mean,
Which one are you picking?
Mike,
I told you 1 and 4. Me and Bryan both picked 1 and
Well,
4.
you might as well finish 2 and 3.
I know.
So, what about your 2 and 3? Where are they at?
Sounds like they're in last.
I don't remember where 2
You don't
was,
even
so I'll
know.
put
You
3
don't
and
even know,
3.
do you? Oh my God, what a shit show.
We kind of knew that before we got here, didn't we?
2 was nothing, right? Wasn't that the one we didn't get anything on when we smelled it?
She was smooth. Very
Yeah.
smooth.
1 was pepperoni pizza.
But you guys,
No, it wasn't.
you guys are both down to 4, right?
Yeah.
So
4's my second place.
Oh, 4 is your second place.
Yeah.
For one is our first.
1 was our first.
Which-
Oh, I see. I'm
Amateur hour
I'm
here,
4.
Andy. 4.
4's your
Four's
first.
very
Four.
very
4
good.
is my,
4,
Yeah.
I'd say, is
4's strong. I mean, I like them all. 4's strong. I like that heat off of 1. That's
how's the raffle coming along? We getting some entries?
We got some entries.
That's hot.
Nice.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Oh wait, was number 2 the one I said? Number 2 was the buttery coconut.
It was.
Correct.
Okay, I'm making that my 3rd place.
Is that coconut butter?
That's coconut butter.
Pretty close to pepperoni pizza if you
There.
line them up together.
Really close. With sausage and pepperoni.
Yes.
Or,
1, 2,
mushrooms.
3, 4.
I don't even know what you're doing.
Couldn't you just put them like this?
No, don't
4
touch my.
so
Ew!
4
Where's your
4.
fingers been?
So 4's not near the front anymore? You were, because we high-fived over that. 4 being near the front.
Yeah,
He's
it's
got a
second.
number 2.
1, 2. Do you see the level
No,
that they
it
are?
doesn't.
No, I
I don't
don't.
get it.
That's-
1, 2, 3, 4.
Kevin said hi.
Kevin,
Hi,
what's
Kevin.
going on, man? Thanks for joining us.
Mike's doing a horse race here, is what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's lining
A
it
duck
up.
race.
We're not
Duck
sure
race.
what else is going on.
I get a duck.
The problem
race
is you're usually back here in the duck race.
Well, yeah.
Not Terry, but you're back here. Here's Terry.
Yeah, that's
This is you.
That is the truth. Oh, you're actually putting them.
He's lining them up like I was trying to teach you how. But
You
Mike,
were
you're-
trying
you're
to teach
very-
me
you're
something?
I
very
mean, it's
unique.
Mike's first show. He doesn't know how we do
I
it.
know.
It's my rules, remember?
Well,
You
Mike-
said.
Mike rules.
I said because I thought you knew him.
This is becoming a circus. Let's talk about her.
So why
You
number
wanna pick
1?
Have you guys lined them up?
Yes.
You want to know
Well,
what they are?
It's not
Yes.
quite a lineup. We got
How
some,
many
a horse
people do we
race and
have
a
entered
lineup.
for the raffle?
Do we hand this to you?
Actually, you can give it to Mark. He's up there.
Yep.
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Is it okay if we know what these are before we have the bonus? What's the rules tonight?
Well, I'm
Well, Mike's 0 for 4,
I'm
so I
gonna
said we
pick-
play 0
That's
for
going to
4.
be strictly a bonus. We're
Yeah,
just-
because I'm going to pick it if it's in the
Okay.
lineup.
All right. Well, then we won't do that.
All right, so are you dead set on number 1 was the rye to Koji? Is
I
that
think
what you-
so. I think so.
And
I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, but I can't.
you're
believe-
confident that number 1 was that too? Andy, any guesses down there?
No.
Andy just
How about the
knows.
crowd? I
He
mean,
just
1
knows
was the
how.
best. If
Well,
you
they
thought this
don't even.
lineup,
They
Sean
haven't
poured
even.
them,
They
so
can't
she
even
can't.
comprehend what we're talking about.
wow, no kidding. No kidding.
Mark and I have a hard time comprehending what you're
I
talking
think you were-
Comprehending.
I think you were dropped as a very young child.
They
at some
can't
point.
comp.
repeatedly.
No.
Repeatedly.
All right, number 1.
Number 1 was not
No
Rio.
way, Rio.
Number 1 was
Number 1 was Rio, which was your favorite. And if you came
I
in and
didn't
said
get
which
sentimental
one,
on that.
Brian, you said, "Oh, I love Rio. It's my favorite," right? But
And it is my
And it
first.
is. He did pick it.
But I would not have said that that was.
Why is 98 proof?
warm.
Yeah, that was warmer than 106 proof.
Well, you
Whichever
like higher
one that
proof.
was.
You
I
usually
know.
don't complain about the
Well, I'm not complaining. It was my favorite.
That sounds a little bit
Okay.
like he's complaining.
And then number 4 was number 2. And
Oh,
Andy,
yeah.
number 4 was your number
And
1.
Nate- yeah, Andy liked number 4.
And 2.
Here's number 4.
Oh, Rose Cask. Doug, your Rose Cask.
And I hadn't had that one yet.
I think, Doug, that you said you had the Rose Cask.
He just hates the glass topper.
He doesn't like that's correct. Which I hadn't even noticed.
And we
until
didn't
I
even
thought-
notice until
until I
Doug
thought
said
you busted the top out of the bottom.
probably.
And number 2, you said you didn't get anything out of number 2.
On the nose.
On
I
the
got
nose.
buttery coconut on the palate.
But it was the smoothest of
The
all.
smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's-
pretty smooth.
Valencia, and I just
Good
drank that the
Valencia.
other night. I should have known that
So
one.
what are you telling me?
I opened this the other, so I
So you drank all that?
Well, no, whatever we had poured
You
tonight.
didn't have much.
Mike,
I did.
that was just opened the other night?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
that's
good.
like
There's
free.
an 800 number for people like you, I think.
It's good.
All right.
12
And poor little Takoji back here.
Oh, he got last place, but it's still good. It's still good.
And so-
Good.
No, I wouldn't.
And so
All
this
right,
was
go on and
number-
do it.
this was
Wouldn't be
number
crude.
3.
That was number 3.
That was number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's-
Okay, so what
It's-
I think we ought to do then now is a little bonus.
I would gladly drink any of them.
And
but
we leave the Rio out there.
It was pretty shocking though, because that Rio I would not have guessed was going to
I
happen.
didn't either. How could we have not picked that one out? We all have.
And so now we're going to go head to head.
We
Mike,
drank that much of it, and we didn't know that. That's
you want to share what the bonus is here?
Tell us about the bonus.
Tell us
Mike.
about the bonus.
That's the toasted Penelope right there.
Part of which series?
The toasted series.
Very good.
Come on now.
I mean, how did he not know that?
So Scott Jones says newbie to newbie to
You called
I
it
said the
that
same
too.
thing,
See,
too.
He said the same thing. Virgin.
just
Virgin.
started this year. Sorry, haven't tasted Penelope products yet. And
Oh,
Jared said, "Mike,
you're in for
you
a
are
treat."
a lush."
Jared,
He is
you don't
lush.
even know. Scott, let me tell you that when Sean and I were starting our bourbon journey, Terry, who's not with us tonight, he set up a tasting of Penelope for us, and I think that night he had 7 or 8 bottles with him. There was a lot,
We tasted a lot of bourbon.
but about
Dining at
halfway,
Andy's?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, well, no, we had like 12 bottles.
about halfway through it,
We had 12.
I just quit tasting.
Go big or
it
go
because
home.
it
We
was-
did. We had 12 bottles.
It was so freaking hot.
But we only
I
had.
didn't even know what I was tasting anymore.
We only had pours like that.
But at that point in time, Sean and I were drinking like 90 proof bourbon.
You were drinking Bola.
Yeah. Which we still like.
Yeah.
Don't talk down to Bullet.
I know. I don't want Andy on
When
it.
I'm sitting.
Not while Andy's sitting down there.
Anyway, we have since that point really built up our proof preference,
Yeah,
really, I
tolerance and
guess.
preference, yeah.
Preference.
Hey, that Bullet 12-year rye was delicious.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
I
very
thought that
good.
was very good.
Yeah, that
Yep.
12-year rye.
Okay, are we ready to try the?
So
toasted?
Scott, anyway, if you haven't had the Penelopes
Oh.
and you're still at a lower proof, go easy.
What would you
Start
recommend?
maybe with this series that we had tonight because they are, mid-90s. for the most part. However, the Penelope, I felt had the most heat tonight.
They're all Penelope.
Or
so-
the, I'm sorry, the Rio.
Yeah, the challenge is
Don't
you,
go there. Don't do that.
you'll find the rosé cask finish pretty available now, but the Valencia and Rio are still pretty hard to get your
Okay.
hands on. And
Yeah.
the Takoji's hard to get your hands on, but the Architect, it's a little higher proof. I think it's 106.
What number?
Yeah, it's. I know it's high.
You
I
know,
don't know
it's,
the number.
it'll catch you pretty
So we
quick.
like, our number 2 was rosé, and you
Yep.
can find that
yeah,
fairly
yeah,
readily.
fairly readily.
Yeah,
So
I see that.
start with that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Start with the rosé.
Definitely. That's,
Yeah.
that's
So the
good.
core series, just
That
talking
was your.
about the
That was your
series.
smooth.
Yeah.
The number start
It
again.
Yeah.
encompasses the 4 grain, the Architect, the barrel strength, and the
Oh,
toast.
that's the
Those are
beginning.
all-
those
That's
are
the
all
beginning,
readily
the
So
core
Cooper
series.
is what you guys had tonight.
We had
those
Cooper
4.
series.
The limited releases are the private selects, the toasted dry, and the private barrels, and then the Founder's Reserve is the American Light whiskey.
And that's only
American
that
Light.
only consists of one bottle.
American Light. I was going to say American Light is a label, right?
And one more stump the chump question,
Yes,
and then
please.
we're done.
I'll look up
In
some.
Q4 of this year, what's the new Penelope product that's going to be released?
Exciting.
I don't
I haven't
know.
seen that.
Can't wait.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah.
Havana.
Havana.
Oh.
Is
Havana,
that, is that
Havana.
in a series or is that a new
I'd
series?
say it'll be part of that Cooper
It'll
series.
be part of the Cooper series. But Q4 of this year, so if you go online, there's releases that they do once a quarter, and Q4, be ready for it.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a
Q4.
question. They're barrels. Where are these sources of barrels? Do you know?
I don't.
I stumped a chump.
You did.
I
You got it.
I
Did you?
just want-
Do you?
But you have
I
enough to
don't
have an answer.
I don't know.
You
but
can't stump a
I-
chump
some-
without an
some-
answer.
No, wait a minute. Somebody out there might know where these sources are.
Somebody
Trevor
who
will
has
probably,
your phone.
Trevor will
maybe.
probably find it.
And-
Maybe the person who has your
I
phone.
want to know because that
Barrels are
exactly
much critical to the
exactly.
taste
So
and
I'm
where
so
the
I'm
Rick
wondering
House
if
is
the
at.
Havana product is coming out in the end of the year.
Yeah.
What
We're going to get more
It's
information on
called
this.
Speyside Cooperage.
And Shauna, this is
Is where they
yours.
get it.
Speyside.
It's SPEYSIDE. Cooperage has produced
We
the
needed
finest
one more, didn't we?
casks
For
for
who?
the best
For
American
Andy? Or is
oak.
this
He's
Andy?
got
They assist Penelope
Yeah,
Bourbon in
that's
sourcing
Andy's.
unique oak casks for Penelope Bourbon
where are those
finishes.
manufactured? Are those-
Probably in Indiana
You're
now.
saying
But.
Speyside, and
Let's
that,
give them one more minute.
That's
and
the
then we'll
family. It's
close
the name of
entries.
it. It's
Okay, one more minute. Make sure
1947.
you
Family owned
put in the
Speyside
chat.
Cooperage.
all right.
exclamation point
Raffle.
raffle
Lowercase
And then we'll be
letters.
closing it.
lowercase. That's RAFFLE.
1 minute. 1
So
minute.
that's no dot on the exclamation
No,
point.
no dot. That makes it
If
small.
you can exclude that, you're
I hope
awesome.
nobody's still trying to figure out how to get that dot off.
They could use.
I would
L,
be if I was
lowercase
trying
L.
to enter.
I know.
You know I would be.
You would be.
You'd be
You could
stressed.
Photoshop it
You'd
and
be
take a
str-
picture of it.
You'd be stressed out.
How do I
get this
dot off of here?
So Jared wants to know, Mike, have you tried the Penelope 9 year?
No, I haven't, but I haven't opened it yet.
Yeah.
He has it, but he hasn't tried.
I'm going to say tomorrow I will try that.
Okay, and Trevor said keep an eye out for the estate series coming out as well.
Yep, that's right.
That's
It's gonna
a-
rival-
What?
It's gonna rival the B-Tax. but it's not
Why
as
don't I
expensive.
know about these
that a whole
things?
Because you got to open up your mind a little bit.
Trevor,
do a little
nobody's
research.
open up
listening, so
Google.
is that a whole series coming out?
Yes,
I
it
got to
is.
be resourceful.
And it's meant to kind of go after the B-Tax series.
I'm
Really?
They're
glad.
going to be their views of.
I'm glad you guys
Not as
are
expensive.
making these comments because I had no idea about some of this stuff. So thank you.
But and all kidding aside, the bourbon and the whiskey's about the journey, right? It's about
Yeah,
picking up different
absolutely,
information
yep.
along the
Yeah.
way and learning
Yep.
the game and learning all the different.
And I love
Taste.
the
There's,
taste.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of labels that I've seen for years and didn't, never thought anything about. And some of them we've tried. And some of them are a pleasant surprise, and,
Yeah.
and some of them are like, well, that's what I paid for,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Why don't we give the toasted? This is part of the toasted series. So it's toasted barrel strength. The proof on this is 112.
Let's talk about
Are you
something.
closing it?
I'm closing it.
Oh, closing the
And
raffle.
Picking
Yes.
the winner.
Picking the winner.
Picking the winner.
And the winner
Chris
is?
Chris Sandifer.
That's who won?
Yeah.
Chris Sanford. Congratulations, Chris, on your
Where's he from?
Crooksville.
He's from
Penelope
Crooksville, another
Ford
Perry
winner.
County winner.
That's awesome.
Very good. Congrats,
You guys,
Chris.
You guys have cleaned up.
Doug said a state series sounds very interesting.
Space
If it's
Center,
not, if it's not going after the BTAC series.
The reason I guess is because
If it's not going after it,
Yeah, it's just their approach to
supposed to
some more of a
resemble it, right?
select
It's like
type
their,
of.
it's like their
What?
version of the.
Some of
BTAC.
this is already select.
So Doug, let me ask you, how much of the BTAC have you had, or do you own any of it? Have you tasted
there it
any of
is. That's what I.
Sean and I have only tasted what Mark and Terry have been generous enough to let us taste, which has been Handy
Yes.
and George T. Stagg from Terry.
Number 5.
No. From me.
I'm sorry, Mike. For Mike let us
I'm
taste
present,
George
so
T. Stagg.
say it's for me.
Let's give
I
Mike
just
credit.
assumed you were probably at work when he was out buying it.
You assumed he got it off a duck race.
He was holding off on a higher price that he was getting when he
Anyway,
was selling.
both of those have been phenomenal.
Oh, I
really.
can't wait to taste this new Penelope line then that's coming out.
I will say that Mark opened a Handy for us one night. We were down in his bar, and let me finish, Mark. It was just okay to me. I was like, yeah, it's all right. I mean, it should be a lot. I should be more excited about it than I am.
Yeah.
But the second time I had it out of that bottle, after it was opened up, I was like, wow,
Isn't
Yeah.
it amazing? Yeah.
this
It's a-
stuff is
yeah.
good.
It's definitely a difference between a neck pour or just allowing
Oh,
the,
you got to
the rye to just.
There's a lot of
breathe
people
a little
out
bit.
there that does not agree with that.
They
so.
like the neck pour.
Well, they don't
there's
think
people
there's a
out there that don't
difference.
think there's such a thing as a neck pour.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference when you open it, let that breathe for a while. I think.
But we done a
Absolutely.
show.
Yeah, we did a show. We had
And
open-
we could tell everyone.
We had four kinds, and Mike and I compared notes. What do we have open and what do we have new?
Yeah.
And we did 4 different bottles.
And
Like,
we
he
got
brought some
every one
open
of them.
stuff, and
You got
I
'em
had
all
new
right.
stuff, and him and I picked every one.
Yeah. That's one of the
Well,
earlier shows.
At least you had one show that you got something right.
Right? Yeah.
That
Mike,
we
Mike
agreed
allowed
on.
me to get
That
it
we
right.
agreed on.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
Doug
let's-
said he doesn't have any, but he's open to samples.
So am I, Doug. So am I.
And Jared said, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, everyone. So yes, thank you, Jared.
Jared, thank you for that.
You're the
No,
man,
we should
Jared.
have you on the show.
Tell them.
Hit that subscribe button too. While you're hitting the like button, the subscribe button's right there. Just go ahead and hit it. But the like button, we're tickled to death if you guys will hit the like button.
And the notification button, so you know when we're coming out live.
Wow, you do.
I'm
learned how to
I'm
spell-
a YouTuber from way back.
You learned how to spell PC.
I'm wondering what this, how different the neck pours from the spider, the very last bit of it.
Oh, that's going to be another show right
That
there.
could be another show, but I don't
From
think
the
you'll
very
notice.
last
Once you get the neck
spider.
pour out of the way and the bottle's opened up, I don't think you're going to notice much difference.
I do want to.
Well,
We'll talk about this later. I have an idea.
something I've read too is once it gets halfway,
You want to drink
they
it.
say you got maybe 6 months to 12
No,
months.
I
left.
don't know.
That's what
myself.
they say. The taste.
Now I've
Dude.
heard that once the seal's broken, it's open. You've got 2 years total.
I've heard it
I
last
heard
forever.
100 years.
I heard it last forever.
I can tell you that Sean and I aren't throwing any of it away,
We're going to talk about this
unless it says Buffalo Trace on it.
because this is along the lines of my idea that I have.
Poor Buffalo Trace.
If it's got a buffalo on the bottle,
Okay.
Try this toasted.
Okay.
See
Okay.
what you
Toasted. Toasted.
Here,
Let's
pass
see
it-
whatever.
pass it
Let's
down.
toast.
You don't want it?
Pass
Let's
it-
toast to
no,
the
pass the
toasted.
toast down.
Come on,
Pass it
Shauna.
down to him,
oh my God.
And then, come on.
and then tap,
Right
tap
here.
Mark's forehead.
Andy's got rules. I didn't know anything.
This is Shauna in case her head's not in the.
Shauna, see Shauna's in the
Cheers.
house.
Cheers.
Cheers, friends.
Cheers, toasted, cheers. Sorry, Mark.
You're good.
Oh, Jared said, any thoughts on the spiral finished bourbon? And I think he's talking about that Oak and Eden.
Oak and Eden.
Yeah.
And I have not.
I've not tried
had
it.
that.
Sean and I almost bought that series at one point.
Just to try it, just because we were
Yeah,
curious.
I think we were going to do a show on it, but
Yeah.
then we were like, is it a gimmick?
Yeah.
So I see it mentioned a lot. I don't know a lot about it. We've not had any of it.
Diana, Andy, have you had?
Was that
Oak
Jared
and
that brought
Eden?
that up?
I have not.
Have you had any of it, Jared? Is Chris still watching?
You have to ask.
Chris, are
Chris,
you on?
if you're still on, just let me know when you want to get your bottle.
Toasted.
That's really warm.
Oh, I love it.
It's good.
112 proof, so that's going
I
to
love
bite
it.
you a little bit more.
What do you think? It's a higher proof.
I like it a lot.
Do you? That makes me happy, Andy.
If it's too big, then we'll fit in it.
No, it will.
No, it won't.
He's got some water droppers here.
Oh, I thought you had smaller ones.
Jared said he picked it up tonight. Yes, Oak and Eden, and yeah, it's pretty tasty.
Nice.
I thought it might be.
I would like to give it
I
a
just
try.
wondered if it was a gimmick or not, but it sounded like it should be tasty.
I'm finding my flavor profile is going towards the woody.
So Lenny's
Okie.
on. Lenny said, "Hi guys, Chuck and I are watching you on the big screen on the porch."
Hey,
Oh,
Lenny, welcome.
my, we're on the big screen!
God, at first I didn't know who Lenny was until you said Lenny and Chuck.
That is awesome.
Lenny,
I
see if
was
you
like,
can
geez,
Photoshop
I
the
heard
middle part of this.
Frank.
Thank you guys. I've always wanted to be on the big screen.
Number 5.
Thanks for watching, Lenny and
Get
Chuck.
out.
Number 5.
Get your big head
God,
out
I hadn't
of
heard from Lenny since Moby Dick was a minnow.
there. Jeez, that's a long ways back. Look at the look your wife is giving you. That's.
Listen, that toasting is really,
Well, let's change
warm.
the subject.
That's warm.
I love it, and I'm happy that Andy loves it.
I do.
This is my second favorite.
I'm opening it up though, putting a little ice in it.
Yeah.
It's warm, for sure.
It's got a sticker on it too, Mike. Did you know that?
Oh, this is an OHLQ exclusive here.
Hey, Mike, it's got a sticker on it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to know if you guys knew that I made taters for taters.
Make tater. Oh, you did tonight.
Oh, nice.
We had taters tonight. Taters for taters
Taters for taters.
is what Shauna called our dinner after we had it.
She was proud of herself when she figured that out.
Did you see the smile on her face? Bless her heart. Let's give that one to her.
That was it.
What's our thoughts on this?
Well,
Let's start with Shauna.
It's really good. It's nice and toasty.
Mm.
Sweet.
It
It's
is
very
sweet, but it's warm.
Nice and toasty.
nice and toasty.
I'd say high char. High char?
yeah, there are. Oh, that's something else I wanted to mention about this toasted. It has a char number. Your char number's 3. I have a char 5 at home. And it's just.
Why would I not think that you would have a higher char?
We found it. We found it in
What's the
Kentucky.
highest char?
5.
It is-
Five, of course it's
so would
5.
that be an alligator?
That would be an alligator
An
char.
alligator char.
Yep. Alligator
Well,
char. The
See,
most
here's
char.
the thing I don't know. What's the difference? Anybody? What's the difference between char and toast? I don't know the difference.
I look at it.
Toast
as
comes
a
out of
piece
toaster. Char's on
Oh.
a charcoal grill.
What's the difference
Stump the chump.
between toast and char?
We've
Char
got-
3.
We've got Googlers. Look
Char
at Googlers.
3.
We've got Googlers on
The
it.
toast is heavy. I don't know what the difference is, but I like it. That's tasty. Oh,
We need Barb.
I know.
Oh, man.
Barb would say, "Oh, that's tasty."
This is my second favorite behind Booker's.
Is that what he said earlier? Did he say that earlier?
He did, but he'd also been drinking heavily all day, so.
Which Booker?
Today, I've been working
Pinky's
today.
Pinky's batch.
2204.
Okay, so here you go. Toasting occurs when the flame doesn't actually touch the wood. It releases simple sugars in the wood fibers that caramelize and release the desirable flavors. Charring occurs when the wood is burned.
But this is both. It
It
has a.
filters out undesirable flavors but doesn't add much, if any, flavor to the whiskey. So
It has a char and a toast number on it.
So what you're saying is you're not content with that answer.
Maybe it's more than one barrel.
The world, according to Mike.
Well, it says whiskey barrels have a specific char and toast level.
So, Doug said he thinks the char is the first barrel and the toast is the finished barrel.
Andy, it's
So it's a 2-barrel finish. Is that?
apparently.
Scott said, my barber shop has a few bottles on the shelf and I think it's time for a haircut. I believe he may have the toasted Penelope. I like that barber.
Where?
Scott, I'll tell you what. I'm going to have to grow some hair
Where's this
and
barber?
then find
that
out
great
where your
clips?
barber's at.
Tell us. Where
Get
this
in line
barber is.
online.
Because I do.
I actually,
I would go to
in
that
all
barber.
seriousness aside, I think there's a barber in Zanesville like that. I
Find
think
me a
there's
barber like
in
that.
Zanesville. I'm not going to throw his name out here, but
Is it at the
I
Wilson
will.
and Rowe estate?
No, it's not.
I don't.
It's a
I got
legit
Terry's
barber,
hair, but I don't got anybody
and I
else's.
think he's got pours and various different things. in
After
the shop.
the show, let's discuss this
Yeah.
barber.
So Chris and Jared, they're agreeing with Doug on that. And Carol sent us a link.
Thanks for the input, everybody.
Yeah, because I didn't
no,
know.
Carol said found this toasted bourbon barrels are exposed to less extreme temperatures than barrels charred in a fast burn. Toasted barrels are most commonly used for wine. Baker Drink says, hey, happy Friday.
Baker
And-
Drinks, cheers.
Happy Friday.
Oh, Scott is in St. Louis. His barber is in St. Louis.
Nice.
Hell.
So I've got
Nice.
to grow hair and
I've got
drive
a
to
branch in St. Louis.
I mean,
Scott,
I
so
do
we'll
go
check
like
it out.
3 months before I get
Scott,
my
I've got
so I
clippers
can make
if you
my
want
way
to
down.
come here and taste, and then we'll do something with it.
With what?
You may look like Bryan when you're
I
done.
mean, I can make one of these. And I can cut a flat top. I cut flat tops for years.
I wonder, hey, so he usually wears a hat. What's this lighting like tonight?
Really, like.
Blinding. Andy says blinding. I would agree.
No, I was watching they were here before.
I can tell you the longer the
Oh,
beat-
Andy, you got it back?
No, she took it.
I
I was watching the show.
Ah, he was watching. Can we let him have it next time? Because I love the
He
sound
couldn't
effects.
behave himself.
I like the sound
So
effects.
Diana-
For when this one needs,
Diana came and took the phone.
for when
from
this
him.
one needs sound effects.
If you decide you want sound effects as official part of
We
the
do.
process,
We do.
We got all the sound we can take coming out
No,
of
no,
these
no.
chops.
So you have my phone back for the wrap up.
That for the wrap up.
For the
Let's
wrap
give
up.
Andy
Let him have his
screen
phone
back
back
for the
Diana.
wrap up.
Yeah, I want.
We do need
I
wrap
have
up.
the
Okay, the
sound
wrap up.
effects on there.
He should have his phone.
The wrap up. What do we think of tonight's Penelope line?
I felt like it was a phenomenal line.
Hey, good news is
I love
Jared
Penelope.
is also near Scott, so he can go to that barber and get some bourbon.
Nice.
That's awesome.
At least
You guys
somebody
can,
is.
if you guys don't already know each other, maybe you can meet up there at the barber shop and have a pour
Yeah.
and discuss Cask 529 and compare notes.
And Doug said Brian's head has a nice matte reflection.
Thanks, Doug. I appreciate that.
And Bob from He House said that we thought it was an eclipse again.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh man. That's
Bob,
good.
I have
You gotta
the,
wear special glasses.
I
to
have that
understand.
picture you took of the second eclipse at the lake. But like you said that day, this eclipse serves us drinks. So
Uh,
That is true.
So we got 2 Missouri residents. as
yeah,
well.
that's awesome.
Nice.
to Missouri.
I don't know if we ever knew where Jared was from.
Now we do.
Well, I know I didn't get a taste of the Penelope lineup tonight with you.
That
guys,
was terrible.
But I've had all
He's
4 of
had
those,
them.
and I've had this. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my
From
favorites of
from
Penelope.
your recollection, where would you have rated what we had?
Similar to you guys.
Just
I
know
would
that
probably,
this was a bonus, so you couldn't score.
Yeah, not scoring the toasted.
So I can't vote for the toasted.
No, because it's not
Because I do like the
Cooper
toasted.
series,
Yeah.
so it can't be included.
I've enjoyed the Rio. I've enjoyed the Valencia. I'm a rye fan, so I
Yeah.
would have probably more
Yeah.
than likely picked.
Have you
Koji.
had the rose?
I have.
I tell you what,
anything
Tonight
finished
was
in
the
a wine
first.
thing is
I've
not,
never had the rose before.
not for me.
9 times out of 10,
Too
I
sweet.
completely agree with you. However, I really like port finished stuff.
Well,
I like port wine.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not a wine guy.
Yeah.
I'll dump it out behind a tree so Shauna doesn't see me. So she
You
thinks
guys
I,
go to
so
wineries.
she thinks I drank it. Okay, but a port finished bourbon.
Like it.
I can pull that bourbon flavor out.
Yeah.
Man, it's so good. It's.
Yeah.
Have you ever had port?
No, not just straight port. No.
Normally for an after dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sip
a
on
dessert.
port.
It's a
Mhm.
dessert
Yeah.
pour, but it's really potent poured in. But they finish some bourbons in port barrels.
Yeah.
And it's a good. I prefer that finish over some of the other wine. The rosé. I mean, it was good. I like the whole series you brought tonight, but
Yeah.
honestly, this toasted. If we'd have been
Hmm.
if it would have been scoreable, it would have been right there in the first place.
Oh, that one was an accident. Don't react.
It fit.
Don't react to that. That was an accident.
And this Rio batch they're up to batch 3 now, right?
How do you know what batch? I mean, there's the 23.
Yeah, so
Batch
this is
number.
how you determine the batch. 23, is that 202?
No, it's
902.
902.
So that tells you, we'll have to Google it, but that'll tell you batch 1, 2, or 3
Okay.
based on the batch number here.
So we're up to 3 batches on
3 just
Rio.
recently came out.
And this has to be 1 or 2.
Probably
because
1 or
I've
2.
had it.
Yeah.
Mike, Mark, Shauna's, I think, trying to tell us something.
Go
Oh,
ahead, Sean.
Is
Sorry.
she trying to tell us it's
So
time?
Jared has the Pinot Noir finished dry, and he said it's delicious.
Of
Rye, and that's a rye.
what?
I'm assuming Penelope.
Penelope.
What?
That's something
There's
you
one I
don't
don't know
have.
about?
Well, clearly there's many that you don't know.
We need to get our master
Vice VP.
I haven't heard of that one. but
VP
VP of Search.
Surge on that. On that.
What is it? The Penelope Pinot Noir.
Pinot
Pinot Noir.
Noir.
That's a wine. That's a wine. Pinot
You
Noir.
gotta be able to pronounce that, being the wine drinker.
I knew you were a wine drinker.
I say Pinot, so I don't have to.
So that's
But-
like Pinot Noir, right?
Pinot Noir.
It's what it's supposed to be.
Noir
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
or Noir?
Not New
You
Year. Noir.
made a joke, didn't you, Water?
Oh, I didn't hear the joke. Tell it again.
Tell a joke.
Pinot Noir.
What about it?
Maybe it's the rose cask.
Yeah, it could be the roast.
Oh, there's the sound effects. I don't know if they got to hear it. You're going to have to turn your sound effects up.
Oh, Mike.
I think that's probably something different.
They're great.
Because this is
Diane.
rosé wine cask. Is what this is finished in.
Oh. He said not Penelope.
Yeah.
Oh, not Penelope.
Okay.
I was going to say, I'd never heard of it.
Jay
This is the
Riegers out of Kansas.
Oh,
Nice.
I've never heard of that.
Mm-mm.
So maybe that's not.
We're not in
necessarily-
Kansas anymore.
Well, it's not necessarily a local thing. It may just be something we can't get here in Ohio.
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something
Very good.
we can always look for.
Well, I've got a 7:10 flight to San Diego tomorrow, so I'm going to go enjoy a little bit of time in California.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean, last time we were there, we had to drive back, so maybe.
Right.
See, who gets to say that
But
they're
this is
going
a
to
work
work? Who gets to say they're going to work and enjoy it?
Now, I got to tell you.
If
that
you love your
Shauna-
job, there's never.
Shauna has taken several
Never.
work trips to San Diego that I've tagged along on, and I've had a great
Well,
time.
you've had a wonderful time. Can I go next time?
We are working, but we're going to play a little golf, you know, and
Oh, yeah, that sounds
enjoy
right.
ourselves.
So you'll probably work from the golf course?
This last conference.
Oh, he's going to have that green screen behind
This
me.
last conference, if you remember, was in the Bahamas.
No,
This year is
I
in
wasn't
San Diego,
aware of
so,
that.
yeah.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
Andros? Or no, not Andros. Where were we at? What island in the Bahamas?
While we were in, what's that?
Nassau.
Yeah, we were in
Nassau.
Nassau Island.
Oh, I thought she said something else.
Oh, Mike.
Right.
Oh, Mike.
Really?
Yes, hearing.
Mr. Lopez is in the house, and he is from, I'm assuming it says hashtag Cali Crew, so I'm assuming California.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then Scott
Mr.
said,
Lopez, hi.
anyone have the withered oak rye?
Oh,
Withered oak. Mike?
No, what is it?
I'm glad this title of the show
I'm
is called
loving
Stump
these.
the Chump because there's a lot of
No.
great stuff that they're
Yeah,
talking
and
about.
the
Yes.
Chump's getting stumped a lot.
Yeah, I have not.
Oh. I know. Yeah, I'm loving the suggestions coming from the crowd tonight.
We'll have to
And also,
watch
thanks for
it
joining
back
us,
and
Mr.
write
Yeah.
that stuff down. And we can put the VP of search on.
But you don't have to watch it back. It's in the comments. You just go through the
Oh, okay.
comments. You
That'll
don't
work.
have to.
Mike.
Mike, maybe we want the view
What was
time
my favorite?
for VP.
You know, I have one. Hey, I want to share something with you. So I have one philosophy.
Yes.
When you say something, if grandma fits at the end of what you said, you've probably said it very polite to somebody. If dumbass fits at what you said, then you probably ought to
Then
rethink.
you're probably
how you
talking
word
to
it.
Mike.
Mike
Or
is
Andy.
Mike is my
Or
favorite. buddy.
Andy.
Dumbass at the end of what he says.
I want Andy in the show with us because.
So let's be more grandma and less dumb.
He's fine. You're in trouble again.
No, we need that. I know, I like it. No, I like the sound effects.
Okay, guys. This has been Penelope. What series, Mike?
Cooper series
Cooper series.
with
Plus one.
with a toasted
Bonus
bonus.
that you love.
with a toasted bonus, which we
And you
will
poured more
probably
Rio.
see in another series
This is coming back.
in the next couple weeks. So until next time, we want to thank everybody for joining us.
Thank you so
Congratulations
much.
to Chris on your big win. And be safe, everybody.
Take
See you
care.
guys.